Well, how's it going, everyone? It is December 2024, and I am back after a long hiatus. I did not mean for it to be this long. Sorry to just ghost my whole audience like that, but I kind of just needed a break from YouTube, and a couple months turned into 6 months, then a year, then before I know it, it's 2.5 years later and I haven't uploaded anything. So I kind of just let this channel die. So I'm trying to bring it back to life in 2025. I have fully decided that I'm gonna start releasing videos again on this channel. And I've got about 40 videos made. It's like 39 or 40 videos made already. Half of them are YouTube shorts, which I've never made in the past. So I'm gonna release 2 of them a week, one regular upload on Tuesdays, and then a YouTube short on Thursdays. And the YouTube shorts will just be sort of like random videos from some of my past travels. So all those videos should take us through April of 2025, and I don't really have anything planned for after that. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. That's how I've always made this channel. And this channel's always been kind of sporadic. Even like, I don't know if you guys even remember, or if you like, hey, I forgot about this guy. What's this guy been up to? But I don't know, I'll just kind of list everything that I've done. No real big trips in these last 2.5 years. I did go to Europe. You'll see in the videos coming up, there's like 8 or 9 videos from Europe. So those will be a big part of what's getting released. Yeah, this is very weird. I haven't recorded myself on camera in a long time. It's kind of like it's like a muscle. I feel like I'm joining a gym again. Yeah, I kind of don't know where to start. I got a bunch of notes. I guess I should start in Asheville, man. That's devastating news. I mean, it's happened in September, but the Hurricane Helene, just horrible, man. Just hated watching all that. For those that don't know, I lived in Asheville for a year. It's a place that I called my home. I really enjoyed it out there. I kind of just felt like the reason I left was just financial reasons. I felt like I was just kind of living to pay rent and wasn't prospering out there. But still, it's a horrible situation, man, for everybody out there. And also the Appalachian Trail community has been devastated as well. I know that the Appalachian Trail has seen some significant damage in that region. Erwin, Tennessee is another trail town along the AT that received some really heavy damage. It's about 10:15, April 24th, and I'm standing on a cliff edge. That's the Nolichucky River, and that's Erwin, Tennessee. So I'm about 2 miles from Erwin, planning on staying at Uncle Johnny's hostel tonight. Taking a Nero, only doing 6 miles today. But man, it is just a beautiful day to hike. Kind of hate taking a Nero days on days like this, but this is just a great view. I thought I would share it. I don't know. I'm gonna hopefully I can make it out there next year and do some volunteer work and at least, you know, put some money into the local economies in that area. Yeah, just a heartbreaking story. Kind of reminded me when I saw it go down, it's like another place that I used to live getting devastated by some climate disaster. I remember in December of 2019 and January of 2020 was the Australia bushfires. That was horrible to see too. Yeah, I think this is just the world that we're living in. We're going to see more of these climate disasters and have people moving around because of these large-scale climate catastrophes. I don't know how to transition out of the Asheville, North Carolina and Australia bushfires segment that I felt the need to mention here, but yeah, I've just kind of been in a rut, man. I don't want to go too much into it and have this be just a big depressing vlog comeback, but I'm still me, man. It's still me. I'm still driving that same old 95 Honda Accord. Found this radio station. They're playing like oldies. Entering Arizona. It's gonna be 30 years old this year. I'm gonna be 37, or I am 37. I'll be 38 actually, which is more depressing. And I'm living home at my parents' house, which is very, typical millennial thing to do in 2024. But yeah, I can see the light, man. I don't want to be Debbie Downer here. Things are going to be looking up and up, and I'm hopeful about 2025. I'm excited about it. Also, since my last video, I have worked 3 different jobs. It's pretty crazy to say. 2.5 years, 3 jobs? Sounds about right. Let me see, the first job, so I worked as a cherry picker forklift in Nashville. After I left Asheville, came back, moved in with my parents, was planning a big road trip. And you'll see in the videos coming up, I'm kind of just going to pick up where I left off in the videos that are coming up. So they'll kind of be going back to 2023. Yeah, I moved back to Nashville, ended up working as a cherry picker forklift, or some people call it a reach truck. I'll put a picture of one up there. But yeah, that was cool. I did that for like 6 months. I actually really liked that job. That job wasn't bad at all. I liked driving that thing all day. I left that job to go to Europe. So I traveled in Europe for, I don't remember, it was like maybe 2.5 or 3.5 months. But yeah, that was great. It was kind of started out as a family trip. My brother, who I've had in this video before and on this channel before, he had a baby with his girlfriend in Australia. So I have an Australian nephew. And actually since then, I haven't met my Australian niece, but recently they've had a niece as well. I have a niece. They had a daughter. So I have an Australian niece and nephew now, which is incredible. Haven't met my niece yet, but hopefully I can get back down to Australia within the next year or 2. And yeah, just so happy for him, man. He's just so full of life, and just so happy for John and Anya down there. They really love it down there, and I'm just really happy for him. And it was so great to see him. That was probably the best trip that I've ever been on. I mean, it was just a family trip to Italy. You know, my brother's girlfriend is Italian, so it was like we all got to meet my nephew at the same time. It was incredible, man. Loved it. That was definitely the highlight of the last 2.5 years for me. But then after the like first couple weeks in Europe, that was like the family trip. And then I decided while I was there, my parents went back home, and I stayed in Europe and traveled around in Italy, went to Spain, and then to Switzerland and Holland. So those are kind of what you'll see in the videos, those like 8 or 9 videos from Europe. Those are going to be coming up. Yeah, this is weird, man. I just feel like I've lost my vlog mojo. I don't know. It's always been very weird to me recording myself in front of the camera, but you know, as I haven't done it in 2.5 years, it just seems even more weird. What else have I been doing? So one thing you might notice in some of the videos coming up is I've just kind of been dealing with this medical issue for a while. And I found out recently, I finally know what's been bothering me, is I found out that I have celiac disease, a serious genetic autoimmune disorder. So I'm just trying to deal with that, get healthy, and get working again. So that's the other thing, is I'm not working right now, which sucks, man. I really want to be working, but it's just crazy, man, that celiac is you can't eat gluten, so you have to manage it with diet. And for most of my life, I've been able to eat gluten, no problem at all. But this gene can just flip on, and then all of a sudden you'll get like really sick if you eat gluten. And it's crazy how that can just happen. They don't know what triggers it. And you know, there's just so many things that have gluten. It's crazy, man. You would not believe what all things have gluten in it. I thought I had like systemic Lyme or some crazy parasite that I maybe picked up in Southeast Asia. Had a lot of these tests done that were testing for like bloodborne pathogens and things like that. I'm just trying to get through each day. And I'm also just glad that I finally know what's bothering me, man. You'll see in some of the videos that I release that I'm on these hikes and I'm just like, my energy levels are just tanking, and kind of dealing with like shakes and stuff. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about celiac disease. Oh, Jaco. Yeah, I'll mention Jaco as my parents' dog. He's become like a little buddy of mine. I think he's been in some videos before. He's a Mountain Feist, a Beagle, a Parson Russell Terrier, and a Shetland Sheepdog mix. Yeah, I don't know about that last one. His paperwork says he's Shetland Sheepdog, but I don't know. I don't see that breed in him very much. But Definitely that mountain feist. I didn't really know of the mountain feist breed. It's a very popular breed in the South. They've been bred to be like squirrel hunters or hunting like squirrel hunters, birds, rabbits, things like that. But man, when he sees something that he wants, he's like uncontrollable. And he'll stop at nothing to get a squirrel. That's just his breed. He's a cool dog. I really enjoy. I just loved having a dog around. So yeah, another thing I want to mention is that I have a website now, sensatioushiatus.com. So I'll link that below if you want to check it out. But I'm just going to do like some blog articles. It's basically just a small blog. I don't plan on trying to sell anything or do anything like that on there at this point in time, but I'll link that below if you guys want to check it out. A big reason why I'm trying to get back into doing this is I'm trying to get work as like a video editor. I used to work as a video editor before I started like traveling and doing this like vagabond lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to get back into that, so I'm working on building up my video editor reel. I did work as a video editor in Australia in 2016, so that was the last time that I was like technically paid for video work. Since then, my video editing, it's never something that I've like gotten away from. I've just been focusing all my video editing for this channel. I mean, there's like over 300 videos on this channel. Yeah, I just kind of want to move back into that kind of field. So that's kind of another big motivation for bringing this channel back to life. And I might start some other channels. I've got some ideas for some other channels that are less about me, but maybe if those kind of take off by the next time I do another video like this, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to do another video like this in early April. So if you guys have any questions you want me to answer for the next time I make a video like this, I'll answer them in the next video. But other than that, stay tuned to the channel. There's some cool videos coming up. And thanks for watching, everybody. It's good to be back. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one.